popping off, boys.
I just realized half of the party is like water people now. With fucking Marin and then the two diseased people.
We're getting to a point where eventually I'll be able to run on water, so someday.
Dunk.
Dunk. Every 10 minutes somebody's got a dunk.
Yeah.
Dunk. I love that.
Excuse me, do you have any water?
Excuse me, is there a pool nearby?
Oh, man.
I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, next time we go to a town, we gotta buy a barrel.
That way someone can just sit in a fucking barrel while you transport.
By the way, Tristan, I can't play next week because I'm going to a wedding.
That's fine. I think we're doing Ryan's game next week, so
Yeah, we've been alternating.
swap back and forth.
Gotcha.
I think Ryan, could she join for your games? Like, obviously not next week, but
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
cool. But yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
she was going, Zoe, did you want to make an evil character?
Oh, I'll make an evil character.
We're
I have
gonna
no problem making an evil character.
We're
Girl
gonna
with
be
some friends.
I'm going to be
fucking
honest with you.
friends.
I think I
Yeah.
want to be a gnome.
Yes!
Okay.
I love evil gnomes. You never
Gnomes are awesome.
expect them.
Damn.
Gnomes are one of the best classes.
What? Classes.
Oh,
Races.
Okay.
No, they're a class all of their own.
Is
They
it the gnomes or the
definitely are.
halflings that get the lucky feet?
That's
The
how.
halflings. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Gnomes are a lot more fair.
Yeah.
Gnomes are cool.
That is insane for a race stat to give you.
Yeah,
That type
reroll
of-
ones. What?
Yeah. That's actually absurd.
No.
I don't. Yeah.
That's like almost Dampier levels of absurdity.
Yeah. Well, is Dampier, that's a fan-made race, isn't it?
Yeah, but they made it into like a lineage in the new book or one of the newer books.
Oh,
And it's like one of the sub races you can pick. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like vampire blood lineage, which is a Dampier, and then they literally can walk up walls at a certain level, which is what Reynold did last session. He just fucking walked up a wall vertically.
By the way, in that moment, whenever Krell saw him sleeping on the ceiling like that, he didn't ignore that. He made a mental note of him hanging from the fucking ceiling. I definitely did not ignore that. Now
Yeah.
Krell's like, what are you?
Yeah, like, what the fuck's going on here? Why is this dude on the ceiling?
Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed the fight.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I thought it made for a very interesting RP afterward.
Yeah.
Or opened up like opportunities, you know.
Yeah. For a second, I kind of like the idea of you staying behind.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought it was gonna be kind of cool because it'd be like I was thinking you could do like, I would just come in here and listen to you guys play. I wouldn't make a new character, but
Yeah.
just like you guys go on your little journey, and you come back and like maybe Oryx is like a little bit different and like how he speaks or whatever.
More of a fish person.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would rather play with you, but you know, I've done something in the past where I just did like text message sessions whenever I was free. I would just shoot a text like, "This is what's going on. What do you do?" kind of thing. To a buddy of mine who was in a situation where he was kind of like, well, he died, but he had just made the character and he was playing a Hexblade, Shadowfell stuff. So I was like, all right, we're gonna he just wanted to make another Shadowfell character. So I was like, or not Shadowfell, but Hexblade Warlock. So I was like, let's not kill him off. Let's redo him.
Yeah.
Let's give him some kind of weird
new
shit.
Skin. Same character, new skin. Yeah.
Agathor was saying some pretty heavy words tonight.
He was.
Yeah, them wise characters. I have a hard time helping others as Guru Ken. Old
Guru Ken's like
easier to just help other people. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Guru Ken do be wise.
Guru Ken's shadier.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I texted you, Ryan, but as just, if you don't, If you don't tell Gurukan to give you his split of the money, he's keeping your split of the money.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, granted, I always use stuff to like help the party back, so I'm not like a douche player. But
Yeah.
the character's a douche. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, like Oryx isn't gonna like.
Yeah.
He's in his mindset right now. He doesn't really care. Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't want that money to get accounted for twice.
Fair enough. Yeah, that was so sweet. That was a good session. So we're on our way to Belkos.
Belko.
That's where we're going?
Yeah, Belko.
Belko.
What?
Are you in a construction zone?
Yeah, the construction zone is me moving my chair towards my computer.
We were just talking about you were doing some
I
good
gotta say,
RP tonight.
moving this fat ass is quite a feat.
We were talking about how good your RP was tonight.
My what? Oh, thank you. I mean, I was only there for like 2 seconds, though.
That's fair. I thought some of the things you said were really cool.
Thank you. And same to you. I loved that part where you like contemplated leaving the party, and you needed that convincing to stay.
Yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to see how like the story would change if like we had this moment where one of them left. That seemed like an interesting idea to me.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was doing really good. Like Richard, you had some like you were doing awesome. Agathar was just vibing, raising Paylor.
Yeah, I mean, adding Agathar in there during halfway through combat was the best thing we could have done.
Yeah.
It was real rough before Agathar got there.
Oh, Jacob and Hunter were in Ohio today. That's why they weren't here.
For a little bit, I thought about adding, like, prior to the session, I thought about adding a Chul or two to the combat.
Ooh.
And I don't know if that would have been good or not. I think at the way it was going, I think it would have been a prompt fucking defeat.
Yeah.
Once we all kind of snapped out of it, like, there was a kind of that one round where, like, I snapped out, he snapped out, we were all snapped out and ready to go. Might have been the time to, like, throw them in, but if you'd had them in from the beginning, we would have been...
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
I mean, all it took was one of them attacking Eli while he was down to just kill him.
Change the whole fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Kill him.
I can't believe I got a crit on him. That was so unfortunate.
I was like, wow. I was like, the whole fucking... Legitimately, like, the worst possible luck was happening that fight.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
you know
not
what?
the worst
We got through it. We got through it.
Yeah.
Without Marin and Sutraman. It's kind of crazy to think about.
So much fun when I stunned Zoe.
Oh, when you said Zoe.
Oh, that was fucking funny.
That was so funny.
It's like, am I gonna die in the first session?
And like, because the stunning strike, it didn't actually, because it was in a, if it was like during my turn, there would have been like a turn where she wasn't stunned.
Yeah.
Because it was an attack of opportunity, it was actually better because it was just like until the end of my next turn. It was already her turn, so she didn't actually miss a turn.
I like the lack of pulled punches when y'all were fucking like, y'all were out of it. I like that. Good job, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
You critted on Eli.
Yep, because I remember to roll reckless.
Yeah.
That's probably what I would have done. I'm trying to kill someone. I'm going to go reckless.
It's just a situation where it's like, I mean, Oryx is by far the best person to charm just in terms of like doing damage to us.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Oryx is our best.
Most definitely.
Oryx is just our highest damage dealer. And I feel like me and Eli are kind of like even as far as damage dealing, whereas like we have the different effects, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he has different spells he can use, and I have like, you know, my...
Are your fists considered magical now?
My fists are considered magical, and because I'm a Kensei, all of my weapon strikes are considered magical. So,
okay, so you would...
my bow, my spear, and my longsword are all magical strikes.
You would bypass my rage defense.
Hmm.
Now, obviously Eli's a spellcaster, so he can get past it anyway. But, like, if he's trying to, like, hit me with a sword, like, his Sundara sword, he's gonna hit, but he's not gonna get the Sundara effect, and he's gonna, like, get half damage.
I mean, in most terrains, I could probably kill Oryx. Just in terms of, like,
that's true.
I would just run 110 feet away, shoot him with my longbow, which is 150 foot range. You move towards me, I'd move back another 50 feet, shoot you again, and just attrition you.
Yeah, you would definitely win an attrition. The Oryx cannot hang.
But you
have to be the right battlefield.
I mean,
But you hit me once.
You hit me
and I
once,
died.
do 21 damage, and I'm dead. So
Comes down
that's fair.
to who rolls the higher initiative.
Yeah, I got advantage of my rolls now, but you have a pretty high bonus. Do you?
yeah, I mean, my AC is 18, but if I use an unarmed strike, it's a 20. So
Okay,
it just sort of depends.
interesting.
But if you're reckless attacking, yeah, if we're standing like 30 feet away from each other, you roll higher initiative. You got me.
Yeah, but if I don't, then it's you just running circles around me and beating my ass.
I think the other thing, like I mean, my plan was to stay by that door the whole time, and Tristan, you
Yeah, I put
it
a
gave me an
stop to that.
opportunity. Yeah, it gave me an opportunity to like run towards the water, which is good. Gives me more of a reason to like not play optimally.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just do that thing, Zoe. We're gonna do that thing I was telling you about, making an executive decision.
Okay.
I added your last name.
Where did you add it?
If you go to the actors tab at the top right, you should see like characters. Click there. You'll go to players, and then you'll go and you'll see Cena Bosk.
Got it. Cool.
Yep.
I like that last name.
Yeah. If Eli was here, he'd be like, "Oh,
Everyone should just do me at the camera.
maybe he'll look."
That guy's
There he
attention.
is, smelly
sorry.
boy.
What's
Yo.
going on over there?
Let me
What?
steal you for just a second.
1 second?
Yeah, just a second.
All right. Sweet though. I love that that Turks and what is your name again? Sarah?
Cena.
Tina. There we go. Tina are all related. That's sick.
Turks
Oh.
from I gave
Cool.
Cena Turks' last name.
Wait,
They're brothers.
Did you
Brother
not
and
tell-
sisters.
Oh,
I did not tell
see.
everyone else. I just threw the last name in there.
Gotcha.
I mean, it
I didn't know we were spilling the beans.
yeah.
Oh. You should have told me that was a DL kind of thing. I haven't been
didn't really
listening for a while.
I don't really care if it was DL or not. Anyone want to play a game of Warzone?
All right, I'll be back.
My hands are too
I
shaky right
Do
now.
not have it installed.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the white vans.
That was like one of my favorite memes. I really like that one.
Oh, shit. Oh, rad.
Oh wait, that one too. I like the ghost one where he was like, "Oh shit, a ghost. Oh, I'm scared."
Oh, I'm scared. This entire D&D channel is like obsessed with rats.
You can thank
Not
her for
even
that.
gonna lie. So if you check the go to a message anywhere in the D&D and go to reactions, and one of the options is a guy holding a rat. Dead serious.
The PogRat emote.
The very top one.
Yeah.
I just reacted to Richard's last post with fucking PogRat.
There are
3, and then there's
That's
I
awesome.
apologies.
So there's three rats right off the bat, and a
Yeah.
possum, and a monkey.
This is the rat attack.
Yeah.
Tristan.
Man,
I
oh
can
man.
send you a link to my new D&D profile.
What, on your character? You just updated Agathar, right?
Yeah, I created a new character sheet, and I kind of just copy pasted most of the stuff, but changed his oath.
Oh, you did a whole new character sheet? Okay.
Yeah, honestly, it probably would have made more sense if I just clicked on edit character and then changed the oath.
Yeah.
But, why let this hard work go to waste?
Okay, wait. So Tristan, what's Cena's brother's name?
Turks.
Turks.
Yeah. I don't remember its exact writing. Let me look at it right quick in the Curse of Strahd.
And I'm probably going to bed soon.
Tirx. Turks.
Tirx. Turks.
I spelt your last name wrong.
Oh.
It's Bosk with one S.
Oh, okay.
And Turks was working with a guy named Arlen.
Hey there.
Arlen.
Yeah,
I'm really
mini
excited
campaign.
to make my my gnome.
I am excited to have a partner in crime.
Yeah, we usually alternate on the weekend, so like next week will be me, after that will be Tristan.
Mhm.
and we are level 5, I believe. Yeah, we're level 5 in my campaign right now.
Unfortunately, next weekend I'm going to a wedding, so I will not be around.
I'll try and like set up a scenario at some point for me to like run into some crazy evil gnome by the end of the session.
Well, I'll start making her and like coming up with a backstory and stuff, and then I'll
Yeah.
share it with you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I can send you some info that might help you make your story if you want. I can just give you some background lore.
Yeah, for sure.
Magic is
Or at least what I
illegal
have so
in
far.
this world.
Magic
Yeah,
is
so-
what?
Illegal.
Illegal.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Well,
kicker
then I
for
have
this
to be
one.
a spellcaster.
I like the way you think.
Are you just openly like, I'm gonna cast all the spells? Fuck you. Because
I'm pretty evil. I don't think I give a fuck.
Jesus' character is the exact opposite. He's like, you can't do magic.
it's against the
yeah,
law.
that's right.
He's a fucking bard, and he's like, yeah, I can go 100 miles an hour, but do I do it? But
I like it when
Yeah.
Tommy plays a bard.
Tommy does do a good bard.
Tommy does a
Thank
good
you.
bard.
I like to think that it's just my natural personality. I'm just a natural
I think so,
bard in
too.
real life.
I miss Chester. He hasn't made an
Chester
appearance in this
Masterton or whatever the fuck his name was.
Mm-hmm. You got it right.
He hasn't made an appearance in this campaign yet.
He was in the first version we did.
Yeah, before the
He showed up as
TPK, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be down to make another bard, honestly.
What, and throw fucking Agathar away?
No.
Okay.
I would
good.
never. I would love to pick up my one shot again. That's not so much a one shot as much as just an endless dungeon. But I found an
Endless dungeon
amazing
of
way to connect.
ridiculousness.
I managed to find a way to make an incredible story out of it.
I do enjoy your story.
Thank you. It's pretty epic, if I say so myself. Zoe, do you want to hear the story of my one shot?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll tell you how it started. So the characters, we had a lizard man. We had
That's
a Hulk Hogan. We had another fucking wrestler. We had a druid with a spirit.
Oh, he's a sorcerer.
And there's a sorcerer with a spirit.
Warlock. A warlock that was enslaved by a patron, a good patron, because of his crimes.
Like the
Yes.
actual complete opposite of Krell. Like,
And so his
Yeah.
familiar was actually his person that was in charge of keeping him normal.
Oh gosh, who was the last one we had? It was Ryan's character, I think.
For what? For which?
one
for
of
my
them was
one-shot.
Hulk Hogan, and the other one was
Oh,
Macho Man
yeah,
Randy
it was
Savage.
Macho Man. Randy
And
Savage.
Hunter had the wild magic barbarian.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it was. So should I start with the beginning of it, or should I actually just pop up in the dungeon? Should I do the
Whatever
WWE
you think
story?
will have the most impact.
Okay, I'll tell you about how ridiculous my campaigns are from the beginning of this one. Alright, so they go into this village, right? And the village's name is called Starkeep. And they meet this guy, and he's a village elder, and he's like, yes, there's a wizard, and whenever he's out of town, there's this creature that demands our children. And long story short, they want the adventurers to go save the children. So he sends along his son with the adventurers to guide them to the castle through these woods. And on their way there, the son says, his name is Frank. That's what his name was. He says, hello, my name is Frank. And he leads them over to the castle, and he's talking about it like, yes, I've heard many things about the castle, about the things that they do in there. And they get to the castle, and he says, there's something I must admit to you, though. I was actually raised in that castle. I was one of those children. And my name is not actually Frank. Indeed, it is me. And he rips off this pencil mustache, he says, indeed, it is I, Antonio Banderas.
And it was like a big reveal. Every fucking player was like, oh my god, it's Antonio Banderas!
They all knew him immediately.
Everyone
That one shot was a fever
recognized
dream.
him. Everyone.
Yeah. They approach they get to the castle. Antonio Banderas does somersaults back to the village, as Antonio Banderas does. And they approach the door, and one of the characters he says, "I wish to open the door." And I say, "Do you push or pull?" And he says, "I pull." And I say, the door screams at you, and he says, "I'm a push door! I'm a push door!" And so I have talking furniture all throughout the place.
And I eat motherfuckers.
Oh, and Tristan eats motherfuckers. And in the last session that we did, they come across this room. It comes across a giant metal grate, the bar at the bottom. And I said, "What do you want to do?" And one of them says, "I want to try and pull the bar off the door." And I say, "Okay, how do you do it?" And he says, "I pull up." And I say, "Okay, it doesn't take much effort, but you pull up and the door swings open. See, you feel a cold, fresh air blow on you, and you see a spotlight, and you hear a voice saying, "Welcome to the WWE SmackDown Raw."
I love it.
So the entire session,
It was a cage match.
It was a cage match, and there was an implication that they're supposed to send a character in the middle, cough cough, Hulk Hogan. But no, they decided to send the fucking Lizard Man in the center of a cage match to go against the Ultimate Warrior. While everyone else is fighting off against like Kane and the Undertaker. And just as our lizardy friend takes down the Ultimate Warrior.
But then I didn't even see it coming.
It was a drop. It was a drop slam, and you hear the John Cena theme playing, and you just see John Cena standing in front of him, and I think they land a couple of hits, and John Cena says, "You can't see me," and then disappears. And I think that's where we left off, where Tristan, our lizard friend, is trying to fight.
Oh yeah, John Cena was kicking my ass. Like the moment he entered the field, like I made short work of the Ultimate Warrior, but John Cena, on the other hand, was a monster because he's permanently invisible.
Well, he has full control over his invisibility, and he goes in and out of invisibility by doing this.
That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good.
Oh,
entering the war zone.
And I have an entire story. I have an entire plot line set out for this now, because there's a boss you guys are going to fight, and that's going to do a lot of things to give you understanding of what's in the dungeon. So, if you guys want to pick it up, I'm down.
I'd love to. Any time, really.
Bro, I've officially turned into an old man because I gotta get this freaking gamer pillow to set where my back is.
Yeah, that's what I do every time. I take the
pain, bro.
pillow for the lumbar support.
I'm too old.
Public announcement that D&D Beyond now has a dark mode.
Really?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I'm
right
yeah.
loving the Danny DeVito cardboard cutout in the background.
Very important addition to my room.
Tristan, real quick.
Yes, Tommy.
What level are we? 7? 6?
7. Yes. Everyone's 7 except for Eli, because he's the survivor of the TPK.
Alright, I'm gonna head to bed.
Okay.
See you
Good
then.
night, Zoe.
Alrighty.
Good night.
Thanks
Hi,
for playing with
guys.
us.
Yeah,
Peace
it was
out.
fun. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
Ditos.
I think it'll be interesting to have a changeling in like a main party.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm curious how an evil gnome is going to be like what that's going to be like.
I am too.
A lot of fun. Interesting, honestly. This is another person for Old Fig to have to wrangle.
I wonder if anyone's going to end up joining the bad guys in my campaign.
Huh?
I wonder if anyone's going to end up wanting to join the bad guys in my campaign.
I mean, honestly, Krell hates the fucking Order of Krell.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah,
the
it was,
idea
like,
of
being
people
dissociated with
worshipping
it.
me, he's like, ew. It's like, yeah.
I think we're
Yeah.
pretty well like unified too at this point.
Alright, I'm In the Foundry, under journal entries, I'm adding a history tab. It is not complete, but it does have one entry that is not finished yet, but it does have a lot of stuff in there. This is very early history. This is essentially what led to the founding and inhabitation of the continent. It's kind of footnotes of things going on. I do have a custom calendar, which actually, Ryan, I need to get the module from you that lets you put a calendar on the fucking map.
Yep.
That way, because right now Kellamore means nothing to you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually a really cool module. You can go really in depth with it. Like you can change the how many moons are orbiting, what their periods are.
Mm-hmm. Can you on the calendar itself? Can you set up the number of months and number of days in each month?
Yeah, you can name them whatever you want. They actually have some pre-built systems that are taken from Exandria or Matt Mercer's world. Mm-hmm. They have other ones. I'm pretty sure they have one from the Forgotten Realm.
But you can, if you were to go and want to edit it or build one up from the ground up, is it pretty easy?
You could certainly do that, yeah.
Okay,
as for how easy, it's not too hard. I guess the hardest part is thinking of names to come up with for your days and your passage of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send those to you in your DMs.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's really cool. I recommend getting that one, and I recommend getting the quest log.
Quest log?
Yeah, quest log is a really cool add-on.
Yeah, send them both to me, and I can transfer all the info I have in the quest log over.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
All right, gamers, I'm gonna get off. Need sleep.
You need sleep.
Peace out, gentlemen.
Peace out.
Good night, Ryan. Happy 4th of July. Sleep
Happy
well.
4th of
July.
Bye.
I forgot that was that. Shit, man, that's an at one.